दंडपाणिर असाधुषु
देहिनामात्मवत्प्रेष्ठा सुहृदां नन्दिवर्धनः मुक्तसङ्गो प्रसङ्गोऽयं दण्डपाणिरसादिषु देहिनाम् आत्मवत्प्रेष्ठा सुहृदां
सुहृदां नन्दिवर्धना मुक्तसङ्गप्रसङ्गोऽयं दण्डपाणिरसाधुषु. Synonyms: Dehinam, to all living entities. To all living entities having a body. Atmavat, as himself. Preshtaha, considering dear. Suhradam, of his friends. Nandivardhanaha, increasing pleasures. Mukta Sangha, with persons devoid of all material contamination. Prasanga, intimately associated. Ayam, this king. Dandapani, a chastising hand. Asadhushu, to the criminals. Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Translation: the king will consider all embodied living entities as dear as his own self, and he will always be increasing the pleasures of his friends. He will intimately associate with liberated persons, and he will be chastising hand to all impious persons. Purport: the word Dehinam refers to those who are embodied. The living entities are embodied in different forms, which number 84 lakh species. All of these were treated by the king in the same way he would treat himself. In this age, however, so-called kings and presidents do not treat all other living entities as their own self. Most of them are meat eaters, and even though they may not be meat eaters and may pose themselves to be very religious and pious, they still allow cow slaughter within their state. Such sinful heads of state cannot actually be popular at any time. Another significant word in this verse is Mukta Sangha Prasanga, which indicates that the king was always associating with liberated persons. I would seek blessings from all the assembled devotees and all the devotees who connected in Zoom to bless me so that I can speak something about this verse. Even though I am not qualified, this is my service towards temple authorities. Seeking blessings from Acharyas. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Dadati Swapadantikam. Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Harijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Pada Sagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामीति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वते देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे मूकं करोति वाचालं लङ्घयते गिरि यत्कृपां तमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्यदेश्वरम् Hare Krishna. Reading translation once again. So here King Prathu Maharaj, the glorification of King Prathu Maharaj by the professional reciter. That's the chapter name here. So how they are glorifying in today's verses, they are mentioning that King will consider all living entities as dear as his own self. So everyone gives first preference to themselves usually. Here King gives preference to everyone. Like he treats everyone as his own self. So that is a Samadarshina, some Pandita Samadarshina, that state he is in. And he will always be increasing the pleasures of his friends. In the sloka it mentioned Nandivardhana, Suradam Nandivardhana. So he increases the pleasures. And he will intimately associate with liberated persons. Mukta Sangha Prasango. So that is, he is constantly associating with liberated persons, and he will be chastising hand to all impious persons. Dandapani asadushu, the last line of the sloka. Here, Prathu Maharaj is Supreme God himself, like the plenary portion of God. He appeared. So, in the chapter 15th, we heard that Brahmanas and sages, they churned the arms of King of Vena, the dead body of Vena. Then from that body, resulting a couple, male and female, the Prathu and Archi, they appeared. All the sages, they could understand by seeing the mark on the lotus feet of Prathu Maharaj. So they could understand this is the supreme personality of God himself and goddess of fortune, Lakshmi Devi. So incarnated as here in the like the Prathu and Archi. So after sometimes everyone, so demigod, Brahma and everyone started glorifying, they are offering presentations, they are congratulated, and sages arranged for coronation of Prathu Maharaj. So coronation ceremony. So everyone showered blessings, and in one of the verse in 15th chapter, 20th verse, it is mentioned some professional reciter, they started glorifying. The name mentioned as Magadha, Suta and Vanti, they offered prayers praising and explaining the godly qualities of Prathu Maharaj. So in this chapter they continued their glorification. So praises of King Prathu by the professional reciters. In towards the end of the 15th chapter, Prathu Maharaj mentioned that, please do not glorify me. I just appeared now, means I still did not exhibit any of these qualities yet. You can glorify me in the future when I really show these qualities. In my absence you can glorify. And he smilingly chastised, or he smilingly mentioned that saintly or magnanimous person, they will not like to hear their self glorification. So even after the humble chastisement from Prathu Maharaj, sages, or those professional reciters, they continued glorifying him in this chapter. So they were pleased with the humility, humble quality of Prithu Maharaj, and they mentioned that no one can explain the qualities of God with our limited sense. So even demigods or Brahma themselves, I mean, Brahma also he cannot completely glorify because unlimited qualities God has. However, still they have taste to glorify. So they are encouraged by the sages, so they are glorifying and they continued glorifies. So what are the qualities so far they glorified is um, activities of Prithu Maharaj will be um, pleasing to everyone. Citizens, all the citizens will like his qualities because he is fixed in following his vow. He is fixed in following the whatever the promise he made, and he is giving respects to brahmanas, giving respects to elders, rendering service to elders. He is a protector of all beings, and he is very kind to the whoever is suffering. And in the previous verse yesterday, we heard that he is treating other women as his own mother, and he is affectionate to wife as if he is a half part of him, like the where half part of the body, and he affectionate like a father, how he likes the child, like that he is affectionate to all the citizens, and he is a servant of devotees who preach the Lord's glories. And in today's verse, they are glorifying that he is considering everyone as himself, his own self, and he is increasing pleasures of his friends. He is intimately associating with the liberated persons, and he punishes the asadu, means who is a wicked. So these are all qualities of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, which is there in Prithu Maharaj. Uh, Professional reciters are glorifying these qualities. In Prabhupada, in purport, Srila Prabhupada mentioned that. However, we don't see all these good qualities in today's leader. Today's leaders they are meat eaters. They don't have compassion. Even though they are not meat eater, they are still promoting those cow slaughtering house and all. And so no, these leaders, they should try to follow whatever the qualities we hear from the scriptures, the leaders. So that's what. And in the purport, it's also mentioned 84 different species, 84 lakhs different species. But still, so Dehinam Atmavat, that word refers to the living entities are embodied in different forms, different categories of living entities are there. All these were treated by the Prithu Maharaj as the same way, even for animals also used to like treat nicely with compassion. So non-violence, all those things. The today's leader should try to imbibe all these qualities. Then only he can become famous. Our Acharya Srila Prabhupada has all these good qualities. He was an example of a very good leader, the best leader. So Prabhupada had universal compassion. What is real compassion? Prabhupada mentions we have to give the knowledge of Krishna, so that they will advance in spiritual. They will understand their real nature. That is to serve the Supreme God. That is our true identity. So give the Atma Jnana, the knowledge of soul. So this giving spiritual knowledge to others, that is a real compassion. So Srila Prabhupada has this quality. That's why he could, in with the mercy of his guru, so he came to Western world, and with his compassion, we are able to practice Krishna consciousness. And so the four main qualities mentioned in this verse is universal compassion, association with the liberated souls, and Suradam Nandivardhana, giving happiness to the associates, and upholding the justice. So all these qualities, if we try to adapt in our daily spiritual days, it will definitely help us to progress. So all these qualities already, all the like the senior devotees or the sage, acharyas, our Guru Maharaj, they all have all these qualities. By associating with them, we will just we'll get exposure to these qualities and we'll get inspired. While Srila Prabhupada serving in Radha Damodar temple, he used to cry. Means in the midnight he used to go to offer his prayers in front of Rupa Goswami's samadhi, and he used to beg his mercy. And he used to get reciprocation. He used to get the instructions also from Rupa Goswami. But they used to come in his dream and they gave assurance. Don't worry about anything. Go ahead and travel to the Western world and preach there. You just preach the message of Mahaprabhu and chanting of the Hare Krishna. You will be successful. And I guarantee you that, because I'll be right there along with you and assist with all the time, I'll be assisting you. So he saw the dream that Rupa Goswami is directly like reciprocating to his prayers. So associating with the liberated soul, Srila Prabhupada used to associate with the liberated souls like Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami. So Prabhupada used to have all these qualities, whatever the leader, whatever the King Prathu Maharaj's qualities it is mentioned here. King Prathu Maharaj is a Shaktyavesha avatar of Supreme God. That is mentioned in the next verse, tomorrow's verse. So Srila Prabhupada also exhibited all these leadership qualities. He is a Dandapani Rasadushu also. Like he used to chastise the devotees when they're sometimes when they're, and he tolerated many times, and sometimes he used to chastise also when some devotees are not following the rules. And he is Suradam Nandivardhanam, means he is a well-wisher of all. So all these, whatever the today's verse mentions, everything Srila Prabhupada already exhibited these qualities, and today's leaders should try to learn from Srila Prabhupada. And if they practice spiritual, like the spiritual practice, then only it is possible to perform their duties, the leadership duties properly, today's political leaders. So by doing Nama Sankirtana, it is like, well, it is a welfare activity for everyone. If today's political leader, if they promote Nama Sankirtan, it is like they are doing welfare activities for everyone. And because Nam Sankirtan itself, it will destroy all the ignorance. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also mentioned to one of the devotees from Kulina Grama, he mentioned that Vaishnava Seva, Nama Sankirtana. So, Prabhu kahe Vaishnava Seva, Nama Sankirtana, Dui kara Shigra Pabe Shri Krishna Charana. You should engage yourself in the service of the servant of Krishna and always chant the holy name of Krishna. If you do these two things, you will very soon attain shelter at Krishna's lotus feet. This is instruction of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This verse in Madhya Leela, 16th chapter. So, if the leader promotes Nama Sankirtana and Vaishnava Seva, that will be ultimate benefit for everyone. And Mukta Sangha Prasango, so association of devotees, it is very important. So Mukta Sangha, what Mukta Sangha means actually liberated souls. What is the quality of the liberated souls? They are free from material desires, no attachment to wealth, fame or sense gratification. They are very humble, free from pride. They are always seeing themselves as servant. They don't see themselves as a leader, even though they are leader. They are compassion to everyone. They give deep care for all living beings. We see all these qualities in pure devotees. And they are very steady in practicing devotional service. And they are constantly remembering Krishna. And we can experience purity in their speech. Whenever Maharaj talks, we can experience that purity. And there is no hypocrisy. They are very truthful and they follow what they preach. They are detachment from dualities. They are not disturbed by happiness or distress. They are fully absorbed in service. So, fully engaged in the service without self-motive. All these are characteristics we can see from sadhus. We need to consistently seek the association of pure devotees, whether it is in person or maybe through the Vani, by hearing lectures of pure devotees. So what are the benefits we get by seeking the association of pure devotees? We get spiritual strength. Our faith in serving, our faith and determination will be increased. And it cleanses our other desires also. By constantly hearing and chanting with the association of devotees, it purifies us. And we get guidance from them. And they will follow us. They will guide us to follow the correct path. We get inspiration, we get enthusiasm by seeing other devotees practicing so nicely. I always get inspiration from Sita Priti Mataji. Always she serves whatever the condition, the weather, however it is. I always see her in the temple attending Mangalarti. So many Matajis, so many Prabhus also. Every day they come to Mangalarti. So by seeing other devotees, we get inspirations. And it is we get some protection also from Maya, because if we stay alone, so Maya attacks us. If we are along with the devotees, there is less chance of Maya is getting attacked. Like it shields us from negative influences if we are along with the devotees. By seeing how the devotees are serving, we also get inspired, enthusiasm. And it helps us to understand the scripture by conversing with the devotees. So, and they will encourage us. They will show mercy to us in serving the devotees and serving the Lord. Only if we have mercy of devotee, then only we get the service. So this mercy is very important. We all got this mercy actually. That's why we are here. Otherwise, if devotee's mercy is not there, we will be not introduced to Krishna consciousness. Because of devotee's mercy only we we are able to come to temple. But we have to maintaining this is very difficult. For example, we can get one car, buy a car, but maintaining, we have to run the car every day. Means we have to, time to time, we have to fill the fuel to it. Otherwise, it will not, engine will not start. Like that, we all got the car, means we all received the mercy. But we have to maintain it by constantly associating and constantly hearing, chanting. We have to nourish the bhakti. Then only it will move, means we will move forward. Otherwise, without fuel, engine will not move, the car will not move, like that. Even though we receive the mercy, we have to utilize it, we have to use. Means we should be determined in the service. Of course, that also depends on many factors. Sometimes, even though mercy is there, even though opportunity is there, we are not able to serve. Sometimes, so many disturbances, maybe health problems, or maybe our family members' health problem, or the weather problem, or there will be like so many other disturbances. But in spite of that, devotees comes and serves in the temple. We should appreciate other devotees who is serving. So we should encourage our fellow devotees, whoever is serving. So devotee association is very important, which is like a fuel, which nourishes us. Sadhu sangha sarva shastra. Okay? Lavamatra sadhu sangha sarva siddhi hai. So the verdict of all revealed scripture is that by even a moment of association with a pure devotee, one can attain all success. So moment means, in the purport it is mentioned 1/11th of a second. So how we get association of that small fraction of second also, it will help us, the pure devotees association. So it uplifts our consciousness. Because, so what is the symptom of sadhu? It is mentioned in Lord Kapila Deva's that chapter in 3rd canto. So symptom of sadhu is tolerant. He is very tolerant. Even though we do so many mistakes when in the service, or we may commit so many mistakes or so many offenses, still the sadhus are very tolerant. And they are so merciful. Still they allow us to serve. And they are so compassionate. They are friendly to all. They have no enemies. So peaceful they are. They are embodied, like they are following the scriptures, and engages in the devotional service to the Lord without deviation. So we should serve such a sadhu. Satam prasangam mamavirya samvido. So in the association of, in that sloka Kapila Deva mentioned, in the association of such a sadhu, the discussion of pastimes and activities of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, it is very pleasing and it is satisfying to the ear and to the heart. By cultivating such knowledge, gradually one becomes advanced his attraction and become fixed. Then real devotion and devotion service begins. So first association of devotee is very important. So such a sadhu will, and hearing the pastimes of the Lord with the association of such a sadhu, that will uplifts our consciousness, and we will become fixed in the our attraction to the Lord will become fixed. Once our attraction is there, then we will become fixed in the service towards the Lord with the mercy of the devotees for that also. Because pure devotees, they carry God in their heart. Tirthi kuruvanti tirthani. That verse I remember. Yudhishthira Maharaj tells to Vidura. Once he comes back from the holy tirthas and all, yatra. Yudhishthira Maharaj, when he welcomes Vidura, and he is offering respects, and he is telling that you traveled all the carry Supreme Personality of Godhead in your heart. So just by serving you, it is like no need to go to any other holy tirtha for us. Just by serving your lotus feet, that itself is enough. So devotees like you, your good self, are verily holy places personified, because you carry the personality of Godhead within your heart. You turn all places into places of pilgrimage. So by associating with such a devotee, naturally we absorb, means uh, we get exposure to their qualities, their humility, their devotion, their detachment. So we'll get inspired from that. So Srila Prabhupada also mentioned that by hearing pure devotees, one becomes purified. This purification removes material desires, which are the root cause of bondage. So Shravanam and Kirtanam, that is very important with the association of the devotees. So when we have associate with devotee, we also get the mercy of the Lord. One example of Jayadev Goswami, I remember that. Jayadev Goswami, he is also like always, he could able to see the pastimes of Krishna in front of his eyes. So, and he is always associated with the liberated soul, like that we can tell. So whenever he used to write, Krishna's pastime used to come in front of his eyes, and one line came in his mind that Dehi Tavapada Pallava Mudaram, and it is like Krishna telling to Radharani, give me your lotus feet. And he is thinking that why would Krishna take like Radharani's lotus feet in his hand and like offer obeisances. Then he is, oh, this is a wrong thought. It came in my mind, and he decides to write it, but something makes him to stop. No, it is like I shouldn't write this, and he goes to take bath in the river. Whenever he sees the river, Yamuna river comes in his mind. So devotees always, whatever they see, they'll try to connect it with the Lord. So when he sees the river, he remembered Yamuna. When he remembered Yamuna, he remembered Krishna's pastimes, and he started meditating on Krishna's pastimes, Krishna's Leela, and he started doing bhajans there. So that after some time, some devotees told, you came here for taking bath, you have to, then why, means that's what he remembered, okay, he came to take bath. So with the constantly chanting and remembering Krishna's name, he took the long bath, means it took long time to take bath. Then he came back home. But when he was taking bath, Krishna himself came in the form of Jayadev Goswami, and he wrote that the same line which came in Jayadev Goswami's mind, Dehi Tavapada Pallam Udaram, that line, Krishna himself in the form of Jayadev Goswami came and wrote, and by the time he come out of the room, Jayadev Goswami's wife sees him. She saw, and he told, okay, this is time to honor prasadam, and she serves the prasadam. And Krishna had no other option, he had to sit and eat. So the association, the wife of Jayadev Goswami, constantly associating with the Jayadev Goswami, she got more mercy than him. She got the darshan of Krishna, like even it is maybe in the form of this husband, her husband, but still she got that blessing. She got to serve, offer food to Krishna in the form of Jayadev Goswami. And those days, wives should honor prasad only after husband eat. So first husband they will serve, after they take prasadam, then wife used to eat. So like that, after Krishna in the form of Jayadeva Goswami, he ate it, he honored the food offered, then he left. Then she honored prasadam and she was cleaning everything, and by that time real Jayadeva Goswami, he came back from bath. Then she opened the door and she kept busy in her own work. Then he asked, "Why are you not serving me prasad?" He told, "You just came now, you just honored it. Then after that I honored, then I cleaned everything, and now you are asking you, why am I not serving you prasad?" Then Jayadeva Goswami was so surprised, and immediately he could relate what's happening, and he just went immediately in the room and he saw that whatever the line came in his mind, Dehi Tavapada Pallava Mudaram, that line was there in that book, whatever he was supposed to write. Then he understood Krishna only. Krishna wanted it in that form, so that's why that line. That's why. Then he could understand. He told to wife, "You are so fortunate that you got the darshan of Lord, which I haven't received it yet." So that's what I wanted to tell. If we are with the association of devotees, we also get the mercy of Lord. So Krishna himself, like Krishna is a Bhakta Vatsala and Radharani is the topmost devotee. He is controlled by the pure devotion of Radharani. Even though he is a supreme controller, he is controlled by the devotion of the Radharani. If Radharani recommends once, like if anyone is trying to practice bhakti, if Radharani recommends, Krishna definitely accepts. So Radharani is mood of service, like she is a Krishna Mayi, she is always Krishna consciousness. Her mood is to always give pleasure to Krishna. Sometimes to give pleasure to Krishna, she take that Mahabhav, so that she becomes angry. She doesn't want to become angry, but still that's also to give pleasure to Krishna, she becomes angry, because none of the other rasa Krishna experience that anger mood or because whenever Radharani takes that Mahabhav, anger, Krishna comes and convinces. Sometimes Krishna, like Krishna cries also, like, and he begs to pardon, and sometimes he take her lotus feet, and that's what the Jayadeva Goswami wanted to convey. So in other places or Dwarakavasis and all, they don't we don't get to hear these rasas, not even in Sakya rasa or not even in Vatsalya rasa also. In Vatsalya rasa, Krishna will sometimes he may pay obeisances to Yashoda Mata, but Yashoda Mata immediately comes and hugs, and that rasa will be not there. So only with Radharani. So Krishna also always sometimes begs. So this is even though Radharani doesn't want to take anger to give pleasure to Krishna, she takes that. So because Krishna likes to serve the devotee, Krishna likes to pay obeisances to devotee. Krishna always waiting for the opportunity how to serve the devotee, how to garland the devotee, and how to serve all those things. So except Srimati Radharani, no one can give this rasa to Krishna. So the most effective way to please Krishna is to please Radharani. So when Radharani is pleased, Krishna is definitely pleased. So in Vrindavan, that's why everyone tells Radhe Radhe. So the mood of Srimati Radharani is pure love of Krishna. That is selfless love, means selfless devotion, we can say. According to Srila Prabhupada's teachings also, Vrindavan as atmosphere is primarily, it's a state of consciousness. It's rather than a physical location. Means we can create Vrindavan atmosphere here also with the pure, selfless service. So pure love to Krishna, without how that Gopi Bhav, how the Radha Bhav. So the consciousness it is like the selfless consciousness. Even our home also can become, it's not different from Vrindavana. If some certain standards if we follow and the selfless service if we follow all that, in the temple also become Vrindavan if we cultivate this selfless service mode. So in Vrindavan, every tree, bird, every blade of grass, it is absorbed in the devotion to uh, Krishna. So every bud, every grove, every tree or whatever you see in Vrindavana, so it is like surcharged with the spiritual energy. It is of like they are also merciful. They get to serve the Vrajvasis there, and even Uddhava also he wants to become the blade of grass there. So our mood should be the Vraja mood and selfless, uninterrupted, unmotivated devotional service. That was Save Pumsa Yato Save Pumsa Yato Save Pumsa Paradharma Yato Bhaktir Adoksha Ahetuki Aprahatyata Yayatma Suprasidati. So we are, that's what I wanted to tell. And with pleasing Srimati Radharani, definitely we can please Krishna. So we are offering, we should. So Gaudiya Vaishnava means the Radharani, means we give importance to Radharani. So we please Radharani, then Krishna will definitely will be pleased. So Tapta Kanchana Gaurani Shri Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye. O Srimati Radharani, I offer my respects to you, whose bodily complexion is like molten gold. You are the queen of Vrindavana, you are the daughter of King Vrishabhanu, and you are very dear to Lord Krishna. So, when Radharani is pleased with us, Krishna will be definitely pleased with us. So, with the help of the devotees, we get mercy of, means they share the mercy whatever they received from Radha Krishna, they will help, means they will provide that mercy. So only with the devotees mercy we can progress in the spiritual path, otherwise we have no other hope. So seva is, that's what, joyfully performed. It is not like a burden. By engaging, by associating with the devotees, we will try to learn what is the mood of the pure devotees, in which mode they are serving. So they are able to perform the service joyfully. So that mood is very important. So by associating with devotee, we also can inspire with the mood how they serve, and Krishna will definitely reciprocate. So you all must have definitely get reciprocation. That's why able to continue the service. So Krishna within the heart also he reciprocates, and Krishna arranges someone to guide us. If you have sincere desire to serve, definitely Krishna facilitates it. Sometimes even though there is opportunity, we don't have that talent to do. Many times I used to come to temple initially, I want to serve, but I don't have any knowledge like how To make garland also we need that practice that I don't have. We can't do R&D in all this cooking and all. To do that also we need some kind of knowledge. And mercy also we definitely need it to get the service. But the sincere desire is very important. If you have sincere desire, definitely one or other day Krishna will facilitate. I used to have strong desire to do kirtan, even though I don't know to sing properly. Whenever I sing, I know that all my house, like family members, they chastise me. And I used to attend kirtan programs, and somehow, with the mercy of the devotees, they engaged me in some, like they provided me the opportunity. Then I was thinking, of providing somehow the mercy of the devotee opportunity is received, the mercy is received, but I don't have talent. I was thinking somehow to join the class also I don't have time, and it is very difficult with challenging schedule and all. And maybe harmonium will help, I was thinking. To learn some kirtan tune also we need some guidance. And of course in YouTube you get, but sometimes you don't get all the tunes. I was struggling very hard to learn one tune, but there is no continuation in the YouTube. Then I got so fed up and I was praying sincerely, Krishna, please somehow help me. Then um, Krishna can't directly come and teach. Somehow my daughter, all of a sudden she told, don't press, means I'm pressing so many wrong keys and it's annoying to them. She told, can you stop annoying me? I will help you. She showed me some pity, and because she was going to music class somehow, even though she didn't learn harmonium, she could figure out. She spent some 5-10 minutes and she could figure out that tune. Then I felt so happy. Oh, if you have sincere desire, definitely Krishna will arrange some more how. That's how I felt so happy. So somehow how I could able to learn one or two tunes in harmonium. That is also with help of it may be the direct or indirect reciprocation of Krishna. That's what I can tell. So if you have sincere desire, definitely Krishna will help. And getting opportunities is also very difficult, that I agree. But whenever opportunities is there, we should not miss that opportunity. Uh, During Kartik Yatra, so many devotees will be traveling to the Yatra. That is a very best opportunity. We get service. Somehow, with mercy of devotee, Shamkishore Prabhu asked me to try uh, prepare making rasgulla. I was so happy, but at the same time I was so worried. I never tried it. Somehow I asked so devotees, and Nitya Sevani Mataji was there. She was guiding me one day, and the whatever the chana I made, the paneer became so hard and it was cracking, and she was laughing at me. Why did you squeeze so much? And she helped me that day. Otherwise, it was very difficult the first time. Like that, 2-3 times I tried and I prayed. So it is not coming, and I thought of giving up also. Somehow he was so merciful. He still allowed me to serve. Try doing, and he suggesting the like altering the sugar quantity or the so many like the feedback I was receiving or asking. Ultimately, it was at least some one at least it was okay kind now, but that is also mercy. It is very, I had a strong desire to serve. Same time mercy also should be there, and that the mercy comes from the devotees only. If we use that opportunity whatever we get, that then only we are able to progress. At least we are able to serve the Lord. Otherwise, if we think that like I can't give class because I agree that I don't know anything, at least if I accept that service I can open the book. Otherwise, in the busy schedule I'll be carried with so many other tasks, other service, other responsibilities. I don't even get opportunity to open the service, open the Srimad Bhagavatam. Only the reason I accepted today's service is just because of this class. I get opportunity to open Srimad Bhagavatam. I just visit Veda base and I read this verse and at least I meditate what I can tell, but still I'm asking forgiveness. I couldn't prepare to the class because last couple days some challenges were there, so I couldn't. I'm asking sorry. Please forgive me. So whenever we get that's what my concept is. Whenever I get the opportunity, I don't want to lose that seva opportunity. Because of that, I accepted this service. That is what. Because many times, even the opportunities is there, the situations are not favorable. Sometimes, once in summer, he asked me to give class. I agreed, but my Prabhu went to office and my daughter also took the car. I don't have car to come. Like that, so many challenges will be there. So many, otherwise sometimes health problem. So whenever our situation is good, we have to, because Grahastha has so many challenges, so many responsibilities. So inspire, so and opportunities is also very less. So whenever opportunities is there, we should try to use it. In future, we are not sure how our health condition will be, how capable we will be, and in my case, due to these various issues, the staying here itself is a not guaranteed. So whichever place we go, not sure whether the temple will be nearby there. So many challenges. So whenever the opportunities is there, we definitely we should utilize that. Means we should use that opportunity and we should serve. That's what I can share my realization. And very grateful to all the devotees who are creating the opportunity, who are creating the service opportunity and who are assisting in the service. Very grateful to everyone. Thank you very much. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Please forgive me. If I conveyed anything wrong, please forgive me. You can correct me if I told something wrong. Prabhuji, do you want to correct something?
No, any questions?
Any questions? The Zoom, online devotees. Any questions, Mataji?
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandat Pranam, Alo Shopad. Very inspiring class, Mataji. Thank you for sharing your personal experiences and very sweet pastime of Jayadeva Goswami. Thank you. Just no comments, but thank you very much. Very inspiring. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. We are ending sessions. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Are you